let me get into this king of the ring, king and queen of the ring. So, as you see, we're just gonna talk about it. So we got fatal 4-way matches. Got 4 of them, men and female, got 4. As you see, Obafemi has already qualified. And like I said, I would have had Solo probably win just to go on to take on Cody. But I would have did that in hopes of, the bloodline reuniting and being stronger than ever. So that didn't happen. Oba beat Penta, Solo Sikoa, and Carmelo Hayes to qualify. We gonna find out who he take on. It's either gonna be Dirty Dom, Braun Breaker, Trick Willie, or Damian Priest. On the other side, we got Seth Rollins, Javon Evans, Tala Tonga, Ricky Saints. And then we got main event Jey Uso, LA Knight, which I believe is probably a favorite because they setting up that he really do not like the fact that the bloodline is reuniting. Royce Keys and Finn Balor. I thought Finn Balor was on Raw, but maybe he on SmackDown, or maybe they just trying to fill in the blanks. Anyway, like I said earlier, I just watched Raw, and Braun Breaker went against Seth Rollins in a great main event. PLE worthy. I had Braun Breaker winning this fatal 4-way. I still do. I'm just afraid that the finals of the King of the Ring could be a repeat match that we seen before, because I have Braun facing LA Knight in the finals, and I'm gonna tell you how we get there. So I feel like Braun or Dirty Dom will win this fatal 4-way. Dom don't have nothing going on, so I feel like he could be King of the Ring, but they're not gonna have Dirty Dom go against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. I would. Why not? You have a little Judgment Day versus Bloodline action, even though the Judgment Day is weak right now. You got Liv, you got Roxanne, you got Raquel. But as far as the men combatives, all you got is JD and Dirty Dom. They're losing every time. But that's just my opinion. So I got them either having. I feel like it's best if Braun Breaker wins this match, because then you set up Oba versus Braun, which is a match we want to see. But I also feel like you have one of Paul Heyman's guys in a match against Obafemi. So that's already something in that. You could have the return of Brock Lesnar in this match to cost Obafemi, to cost him. It's too many connected, tissues and strings and stuff right there. Braun, Paul Heyman guy, going against somebody who is kinda beefing, feuding with a Paul Heyman guy. This would be perfect if Brock comes and costs Oba to help Paul Heyman. So I would say Braun comes out of this side over here and goes to the finals. Now let's go to this other side. Seth Rollins, Javon Evans, Tala Tonga, and Ricky Saints. I got Seth Rollins winning that. I really do. He just won the main event in Raw against Braun Breaker. So I got Seth coming out of it. I don't feel like they will push any of the other people. If Javon or Tala or Ricky Saints win, we know they're not going to the finals. That's just how I feel. So I got Seth Rollins going right there. Then main event Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, Finn Balor. I don't feel like they're gonna push Royce Keys like that. I don't feel like he's gonna beat those people. And then you got, Finn Balor. I don't know. I don't feel like they're gonna do Seth versus Finn. I feel like it's more of a Seth versus LA Knight. Yeah, because they want somebody to go against Roman. I think that Gunther versus Cody is already set. I think that's set. It might happen at Night of Champions. And that could throw a wrench into everything I'm saying. But think of all the SmackDown participants that we have left. Tala Tonga, Ricky Saints, Royce Keys, I guess Finn Balor, Trick Willie, Damian Priest. None of those people are gonna go against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Let's just be honest. Trick Willie has a title. He is the United States champion. That's him. Damian Priest, he's a tag team champion. Finn Balor could go against Cody, but he's a babyface. Royce Keys, he's a babyface. Ricky Starks could go against Cody, but I don't think they're ready to pull that trigger, just like Tyler Tonga. Why would you have Tyler Tonga go against Cody when you can have Solo? So I'm just saying, that's just how I'm looking at it. That's how I feel. So that leaves you, like I said, main event Jey Uso, which they did allude to it on Raw. Roman told Jey, go get that from Cody. So we could have Jey make it to the finals. We could have Jey go against Cody. Do I think that's gonna happen? I don't think so. So that leaves me LA Knight. Yeah, I got LA Knight going against Seth Rollins. And so as much as I would want Seth Rollins to go on to win and go to, the finals, they're not gonna do Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins again, because we just seen that. And from that main event, it seemed like they was trying to put a bow on it to where the Vision and Seth Rollins, they're done. So that leads me to believe LA Knight would beat Seth Rollins, and LA Knight would go against Braun Breaker. Keep in mind, Braun Breaker is a tag team champion, so I don't think he would win that. He could, but I don't think he will. So to me, you would have LA Knight, which Roman called LA Knight out after Clash in Italy, along with Royce Keys and people like that. So I mean, Royce Keys could go on to win and take on Roman, but I feel like LA Knight has history with the Bloodline. He not too long ago just was cool with the Usos. Now he's beefing with them because they got back with Roman. I feel like LA Knight will be king of the ring. I really do. That's how I feel. I really do. And on the women's side, as you see, Io Sky, she won her qualifier. She defeated Roxanne, Julia, and Lash Legend. And she's waiting to find out if she will take on Bayley, Raquel Rodriguez, JC Jane, or Kiana James. On the other side, you got Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, Sol Ruka, Lara Valkyria, Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, which this left side, that's a stacked left side. I'm not gonna lie. Liv, she is the women's world heavyweight champion. Why is she in there? They say she won it all. So if Liv was to win, she's gonna challenge Rhea Ripley. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna pull their trigger on that. So I do believe Liv will win this one. I really do. Honestly, I have Liv coming out this whole side. Honestly, I have Liv in the finals. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I have Liv in the finals. That's the spoiler. I have Liv beating all of these people because I have Becky Lynch getting revenge against Sol Ruka. Chelsea, she has some stuff going on with Lash and Nia. Alexa Bliss, as much as I want them to push Alexa, they're not doing it. Then you got Sol Ruka. She just won the Intercontinental Championship. So Becky Lynch, they're not done. Lyra, she's with Bayley. We waiting to see what they do. Charlotte, she's with Alexa. So we don't know. Charlotte could come out this side. She is the queen. But she got to worry about Jade Cargill. And this Flair versus Cargill, that's a match I want to see. But that's just me. But I got Liv Morgan coming out this side. And back to this side, I have Raquel Rodriguez winning. As much as I feel like JC Jane should win because she's the upstart and she's been doing extremely well, her and Fatal Attraction, she's probably not going to get pinned. And Raquel is going to win to take on Io to try to stop Io from even getting a title shot against Liv. Because that is who she would challenge if she wins. I have Io going to the finals. Whoever she fights again, it don't matter who it is. I have Io going to the finals. And Io is who I believe gonna be queen of the ring. Just letting y'all know. That's who gonna be queen of the ring, queen of the sky, Io Sky. And just think about it. What if she fights Liv here, beats the champion? Keep that in mind. She beats the champion. They could run it back. at SummerSlam. Cause at that point, Io knows she can beat her. She's done it before. That's a story right there. That's a story right there, y'all. So that's what I would do for Queen of the Ring. That one is simpler than my men's King of the Ring, but that's what I would do.